Welcome to Quick Byte series. This is the second part of AC circuits questions for Technician B Electronics ISRO. So let's move to the questions. A sinusoidal wave has a frequency of 50 Hz with 30 amps RMS current. Which of the equations represent this wave? So in the previous video also we have seen what this is a current equation. So I equals Im sine 2 pi ft. This is the general equation. If angle is there, we can add plus theta. Now the given question, so voltage means it is going to be V equal to Vm. Vm or Im is the peak value of the AC. Sine 2 pi ft. Now what is given in the question? We have to find I equals, what is the peak value of the current? Current value is given in RMS current. So I RMS equal to 30. Let me write properly. I have a bad habit of not writing properly. So 30 amps. So what is I peak? We need I peak. I peak equal to root 2 times 30. So that comes to, that is 1.41 multiplied by 30. It comes to 42.42. Now easily we can write because only one value matches there. 42.42. Now let's see what about the frequency has given us 50. Alright. 50. So that means 2 multiplied by 50 to here this term 2, so 2 into f is 50, so we'll get 100 pi. So 3.14 multiplied by 100, we will get 314. What is left? T is there, 314 T will get. So what we get is 42.42 sine 314 T. So the answer, what is the answer? The answer is option A is the answer. Second question. The period of a sine wave is 1 upon 60 seconds. So what is T? T equals 1 upon 60, right? Now how do you find, once you know the period, how do you find F? F equal to 1 upon T. So here F equal to 1 upon, what is T? 1 upon 60. If we simplify, what happens? 1 multiplied by 60 upon 1. So it is 60 Hertz. So we got the frequency. Answer is option B. If E1 equal to A sin omega t and E2 equal to B sin omega t minus phi. Here also is a phasor diagram. Let's take this as the E1. Let this be the E1. Then E2 is lagging. So E2, let somewhere we assume it as somewhere here because it's minus theta. So it should lag. Now what is given in the options? E1 lags E2 by phi. E1 won't lag. This is wrong because E1 will lead. Correct? Because there is no phase angle. It is minus phi is the phase angle with the E2. So E2 should lag. E1 is in phase with E2. Not at all possible. E2 leads E1 by phi. E2 is leading. No. See, because we move anti-clockwise. So E2 is lagging. So the answer, this is also wrong. So the answer is option D, none of the above. What is the quality factor of a series circuit that resonates at 10 kHz, has equal reactance of 5 kilo ohms each, and resistor value of 50 ohms each? Now what is the equation for quality factor? That is Q. Q equal to 2 pi FL upon R. We have to find the quality factor. F has given us 10 kilohertz. 10 kilohertz. Equal reactance he told. Right. Now from this, so let me write it. Q equals 2 pi. What is the frequency? Frequency is 10 kilohertz. That is 10 multiplied by 10 to the power 3. Now, what is the value of inductance? Inductance we need, but what he has given? He has given XL equal to XC he has given in the question. Has equal reactance of 5 kilo ohms. It is 5000 he has given. Now, what is XL is equal to 2 pi FL, reactive inductance. So 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by F is 10 kilohertz. So 10,000 hertz equal to what? 5000 is there, right? So we can divide both sides by 5000. What do we get? We will get L also there. Okay, L I forgot to write it here. L is, I'll write it here. 2 pi FL, right? So we will get that is 5000. Okay, once, oh no, let me rewrite it. Let me rewrite it. I should not confuse you. Okay, now what is the, now I'll put the values for equation XL, that is 2 multiplied by pi. What is the frequency? 10,000 hertz. 10 kilohertz equal to 10,000 hertz multiplied by L equal to what is the given reactance? That is 5000. These three zeros I can cancel it out. Now 5 I can divide both sides, so I'll get 2. Now 4 pi L equal to 1. So L equals 1 upon 4 pi. Let me take a calculator. You don't use calculator. 1 divided by 4 pi. 0.079. It comes to 0.079. So now inductance also we got. Now you simply put the inductance values in quality factor equation. 0.079 upon what is the value of R? R he should give, that is 50 ohms. This we can simplify 6.62.8. How? 2 multiplied pi multiplied by 10. This 1000 I can multiply with the 0.79, then I'll get 79 upon 50 I will get. The 79 I will take it as 80. Let me do it to save too much time. 62.8 multiplied by 79. Answer divided by 50. It comes to 99. Similarly, it comes to 100. Okay, we will get a value of 100. So the answer is option C is the answer. Now we should know which equation? We should know the equation for quality factor. So let's move to the next question. Which of the following phasor diagram represents the series LCR circuit at resonance? By looking at, easily we will cancel these two. Why? At resonance, VL is going to be VC. Right? We know that. So we know these first two options are not possible. Now we have two options. We have to find which is. Now here, now how do you compare these two diagrams? Here you should know, in a capacitor current leads and an inductor current lags. If you look at this diagram, okay, capacitor voltage is leading, current is not leading, current is lagging actually here. See, we move anti-clockwise. Capacitor voltage is leading and capacitor current is lagging. So I mean this is also wrong. This is option C is the right answer. How? Capacitor voltage is lagging behind capacitor current. Current IS is there. If you take inductor voltage is leading and current is lagging. So like that you have to compare it. So the answer is option C. Find the magnitude of impedance of the given RLC circuit. What is the impedance of a RLC circuit? C equals, the first video I told you the equation before starting the questions. It is R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, see you see here, first you have to subtract it, then only you have to take the square, otherwise you'll go wrong. So what is the value of R here in this question? That is 5 square plus what is the value of XL? 15 minus what is the value of XC? 3. So which equals 25 plus a square we have to take. Sorry, I forgot to write. Sorry. Now 15 minus 3 is 12. What is 12 square? 144 is the 12 square. Now this comes to 169. What is square root of 169? That is 30. 13. What is the unit of impedance? Ohms. What is the unit of inductive reactance? Ohms. What is the unit of capacitive reactance? Ohms. Okay. So the answer is option A, 13 ohms. Next question. A capacitor with a reactance of 3 ohm is connected in series with a resistor of 4 ohm across a supply frequency of 50 Hz. Find the power factor. So what is there? We have a resistor 4 ohm and a capacitive reactance equal to 3 ohm. Now we have to find the power factor. What is power factor? Cos phi equals R upon C, or we can say active power, not the active power, active power upon active power plus reactive power. I am just writing is RP AP like that, active power plus reactive power. Now so to solve this we know R, but impedance we need. Impedance equal to what? Impedance equals to R square plus XC square. So equals to what? Square root of what is the value of R? 4 square plus what is XC square? 3 square. So it is 4 square 16 plus 9 root of 25. It comes to 25, which is equal to 5. We got the impedance as 5 ohm. Okay, I will not write 5 ohm. Now what is the power factor cos phi? Cos phi equal to R upon C. What is the value of R? R equal to 4. 4 upon 5. How much it comes? 4 divided by 5. It doesn't go, so we'll put a 0.40. 8 times. So 0.8 is the answer. So 0.8 is the power factor. Let's see, questions are over or not. No, it's not over. It's not over. Now what is there? A 10 millihenry coil has a resistance 100 ohms. At what frequency does XL equal to R? That means XL should become equal to R, which is equal to 100 ohms. Right. Now what is the equation for XL? 2 pi FL. Now what we know XL he has told 100. This XL should become R. So that is 100 ohm equal to 2 pi. Frequency, as at frequency only we have to find at what frequency, multiplied by L. Well, 10 millihenry. What is milli? Means 10 to the power minus 3. 10 millihenry. Okay. Now F equal to what? F equal to 100 divided by 2 pi multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3. Power gets added, we'll get 10 to the power minus 2. 10 to the power minus 2, we can take it to up. So let me write it left side. So it become 10 to the power 4 upon 2 pi. Right, how it has come? 10 to the power 4. This once this 10 to the power minus 2 goes up, it is 10 to the power 10 power square, 10 to the power 2. The 100 also we can write it in 10 to the power 2. So it is 10 to the power 4. So it equal to 10,000 upon 6.28. 0.28 I will lift up, 10 I will divide. In 10 how many times? 1 time. Okay. Then again how many times it goes? Remainder 4. If we put the 0, 40. 6 times. Again 6 times. Again 6 times. But the value is supposed to be lower than this. So if I want to write it in 1 point, so it is going to be 1666. So lesser than this 1666 because 0.28 is there. So I will see whether 1600 any nearest value is there. The answer is option D. It is going to be 1591.5 Hertz. Right. We'll verify once more. Any mistake comes means 10 order we will get. So we have to see once more. So 100 only value. So 100 upon 2 pi rod 10 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3. So we will get 10 to the power minus 2. Yeah, it is right. 4 zeros. So we should get 3 sixes. Yeah, correct. This is the answer. Yeah, we have completed the second part also. So I hope these videos are useful to you. If so, please hit the like button. Also, share with your friends.